and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Pen. Now, again, it's Sunday and it's the only day of the week that we ever really have a dessert, and we don't even do it most Sundays. It's just an occasional treat. She says, having had one last week too. Anyway, today I'm going to be making a baked rice pudding in the Ninja 15 in 1. Now, no, forget that. I'm not doing it in the Ninja 15 in 1. I'm doing it in the Ninja 10 in 1 oven. My Ninja 15 in 1 makes beautiful, beautiful rice pudding when cooked on pressure for 20 minutes. If I remember, I'll put a link to that recipe in the description for this. A slow cooker makes beautiful rice pudding, but as I say, I'm going to do it in the 10 in 1. Now, I'm going to show you, I'm a bit stuck for room, so I'm going to show you what I'm doing, what I'm using, and then show you what I've done. Okay, so I'll need some pudding rice. Now, pudding rice can be found in most supermarkets where the tinned fruit is. It's not with the rice, it's in the dessert aisle. Okay, so generally about 2 ounces of pudding rice. But before that, I do want to grease my tin to make sure that it doesn't stick. And I am saying tin because it is a tin. I am using an enamel dish because it will conduct the heat and better than anything else, and it's just, I know it works in here, and it's, you know, baked rice pudding, it's an old-fashioned dish, so it's an old-fashioned dish, so I'm going to use an old-fashioned dish. So I have greased that, as you can see. Now I'm going to add my pudding rice, and again, it's just for Steve and I, so I don't need bucket loads, do I? There is, as I say, I will link the recipe that has measurements, but as I'm sure you all know, when you've been cooking a while, you do tend to do it by eye more than anything. So that's what I'm doing. We'll also need some sugar, just bog standard granulated sugar. That is to taste. I will never ever make it as sweet as Steve would like, but I guess I'll just tell him I'm sweet enough. And then milk, and yeah, use full fat milk. I've got some cream I'm going to be adding later too. So then add our milk, at least a pint, but full fat. Don't use semi-skimmed. I mean, you know, a dessert's a treat, so why not enjoy it? And then all I'm doing is I'm giving it a jolly good stir. Now, at this point, I could add in some raisins. I could add in some cinnamon. But what I am going to add in, if I can find it, is some nutmeg, so bear with. Yay, I found some. I wanted my whole nutmeg, but couldn't find it without turning out every single cupboard, and I'm afraid I don't want to do that today. I probably should do it. So I've given our sugar, our rice, our milk a jolly good stir, and I'm going to add just a knob of butter as well, just to add a little extra richness. Now, people say, what's a knob? Well, I could answer that, couldn't I? But, you know, depends how you're feeling that day, really, doesn't it? But just add some more butter. And then I've got a level 3/4 of a teaspoon, and I'm just going to, of nutmeg, and I'm just going to put that over the top, and it looks something like this. So now, because I don't want it to burn, I nearly said cling film, foil, and we are going to wrap it quite tightly in the foil, like so. And I am putting it on another dish just in case it does boil up a little, because sometimes that can happen. So there we are. There's our rice pudding ready to go. So I'll bring you down and show you what we do. Right, there's our oven. I've switched it on at the mains, and now I'm going to bake it, but I don't want it on 170. I only want it on about, I'm going to go 150. I'm going to change the level to, no I'm not, it says level 3, but I'm not going to. I'm going to increase the time to 1 hour 25 minutes, and I'm going to press start. I fear if I put it on 3 it'll be too close to the element, so actually, you know what I will do? I will move the tray down to 2, so it's a compromise, but remember, I'm learning. So down to level 2. As I say, that'll take 90 seconds to preheat, and then we shall pop it into the oven. I will come back and check it every 20 minutes or so, give it a stir if needed, and add cream for the final 10 minutes. But just so you can see, you know, it's preheating quite nicely, and we'll be going on in soon. You could have added some vanilla extract. I did mean to say that, but me being me, I forgot. There we go, 90 seconds. Goes quite quickly, doesn't it? There we go, open her up. In we go. That's it. I can now go away, have a cup of tea. Well, there's a surprise, eh? And be back when we're cooked. Right then. I can't think what it's called. Rice pudding. Sorry. Not feeling 100%, and brain had just gone off. So I cooked it, I cooled it, and I've just reheated it, so we haven't got much of a skin. In fact, we've hardly got any skin, but not to worry. Here it is. Can't really see it, can you? I'll bring you down and you can see it. It smells fabulous. I'm gonna say that, but then don't I always? But it does. Oh, there it is. Our 10-in-1. If I left it to heat through even more, we would get much more of a skin for Steve. But it's piping hot now, so it doesn't need any more. So that is basically what you saw. Plus I did add a small amount of double cream to it, but so we've got plenty of liquid. Oh, it really is creamy, and the rice is, I know, soft. As I've said to you, it's probably not sweet enough for Steve. I'm just going to find out if he wants any jam on top. You know, let's go old school, shall we? Let's Steve, do you want any jam on this? There you go. I thought he might. Oh my goodness, don't want you to have it, do I? There you go, that just popped a little bit of jam on top so that we can stir it through, just like we used to when we were at school. How lovely. Right, you know the score. I'm taking this through to Steve and then we'll be back. Well, time for a little treat. Baked rice pudding topped with jam. So let's hit my spoon. Oh, that jam's so good. And try and get some just rice pudding. That's very, very nice. Really creamy. I've had the bits without the jam. Now let's go for some that's got the jam. Lovely. Really. I think I'm going to have to do my BMs. I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. Absolutely gorgeous. So we know that our roast pork dinner from the 10-in-1 was really good. I can confirm baked rice pudding from the 10-in-1, absolutely superb. So thank you for watching and I'll see you again very soon in the kitchen with Pen. Bye bye. Thank you for watching this edition of In the Kitchen with Pen and sometimes
Steve.
If you'd like to see more of our cooking and review videos, then click here.
But if you'd really like to help the channel grow and subscribe, please click here.
Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.
Oh yes. Keep cooking. Right, send that to me.